and value of D is 17 minus 9, 8. A value is given, D value is given. One more thing is given. What is the another thing is given? Sum is 636. Sum means Sn. I have to find how many terms I have to take. That is how many numbers I have to consider. So here the question is, what is n value? Okay. So to find n value, one more value is given, that is Sn. Let me insert the equation. So Sn is given as 636. Now we know the formula of Sn. Anyone remember the formula? Last class we discussed n upon 2 into 2a. 2a means 2 into 9, 18. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. N minus 1 into d value is 8. Okay. This is equals to 636. Now you have to simplify this one. I think you are going to get a quadratic equation. Let's see how do we solve it. This n by 2 I'll keep as it is for timing. Next step we'll simplify that n by 2 value. N upon 2 into, here you'll get 18 plus, open the bracket, 8 into n is 8n minus 1 into 8 is 8 is equals to 636. Right? So further step we will solve it. In the further step, what I do is, okay, let me extend one more step. N by 2 into, here you have 18 minus 8. 18 minus 8 is 10. 10 plus 8n is equals to 636. Now there are two ways to solve here. One is you can send this denominator to, students please be on time. They are disturbing the flow. Okay. So 2s, you can set this denominator 2 to the right hand side. It will go as 636 into 2. Or another thing is you can take 2 common from this 10 and 8. And you can get cancelled with 2 in the denominator. So whichever the way you want to solve, you can say. So after cancellation, what you left out is n into 5 plus 4n. So I have taken 2 common and cancel the denominator 2 also, which is equals to 636. Now open the brackets. 5 into n is 5n plus 4n into n is 4n square will come, because n into n is n square is equals to 636. So finally, if I convert into the proper quadratic equation, you have 4n square plus 5n minus 636 is equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. We already studied how to solve the quadratic equations. Okay, you can use the quadratic formula, you can use the completing square method, or you can use splitting the middle term. You'll get the two n values, maybe one is negative and one is positive. So we'll consider the positive values. Okay, I hope you can solve this question. Is it clear? Yes? Okay. See, some are joining off class after off class is over. Okay, next question. Fifth one, the first term of an AP is 5. First term means A value. And the last term is 45. Last term means A n value. And the sum is 400. That is Sn is 400. find the number of terms and the common difference. That is, you have to find n value and you have to find d value. So let's see what are the things are given. First, a value is given. First term, sorry, they said first term, right? First term value is 5 in the fifth question. The first term of AP is 5 and the last term is 45. First term means a value is given as 5. Last term means an. Okay, so an is given as 45. An equals to 45. And what else is given? Sn is also given. Sum of the terms is given as 400. Sn equals to 400. Let me check, it is 400. Yeah, 400. That is the information. These three values are given. Like this question is similar to the third question number 3. We have 10 subpart questions. It is similar, but there they are given answer in the explanation way. Here you have to decide what is a value, what is an value, what is Sn. Now an formula is an equals to 45. This is what they are given here. If you want, let me copy here. An equals to 45. So next step what I do is I'll write the an formula as a plus n minus 1 into d. D value I don't know, is equals to 45. Now a value is known, so let me substitute a value. So 5 plus n minus 1 into d is equals to 45. If you want further simplification, I'll send this 5 to the right hand side. It will become 45 minus 5. And here you have n, that's a bracket I need, n minus 1 into d is equals to 40, because 5 will come this side as minus 5. So 45 minus 5 is 40. So we are going to call this as equation number 1. Now one more thing is given, Sn as 400. Here it is given, sum of the terms is 400. See, they said only sum of the terms. I have taken it as Sn because I don't know how many terms are there in AP. So that's why I consider it as Sn. So next step is we are going to write the formula of Sn. What is the formula? N by 2. Okay, let me insert the equation. The formula is n upon 2 into 2a. That is 2a means a value is 5. So 2 into 5 is 10. So this is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula, which is equals to 400. Now what I do here is, look at the equation number 1, n minus 1 into d. This value is going to be 40. So here also you have n minus 1 into d. So what I do is this n minus 1 into d I'll replace with 40. So what you get here is equation n upon 2 into 10 will remain as it is, plus in place of n minus 1 into d I'll replace this value as 40. That comes from the equation 1, which is equals to 400. Now most of the students, they do one mistake here. They cancel these 2 in 10 5 times. Then 5 plus 40 is 45. That is wrong, because this 2 is outside the bracket. 2 has to belongs to both the numbers. 2 has to be divided by 10 and 2 has to divide 40 also, not only 10. So if I divide that way, you will get n into n by 2 is 5 plus 40 by 2 is 20, which is equals to 400. Then 20 plus 5 is 25, n is equals to 400. Then n equals to, I will get 400 upon 25. I think it will come as 16. So we got n value as 16. What they asked, find the n value as well as d value. Can anyone tell me where to substitute this n value so that I can get d value? In each equation I have to substitute. N value is 16. I think after substituting here N value, I think I'll get D value. Let me see. Yeah, in equation 1, correct. So from equation 1, let me write the statement. Uh, from equation 1, the font is coming in red color. Yeah, from equation 1, what we get it is n minus 1 into d, right? N means 16 minus 1 into d is equals to 40. That means you'll get 15d is equals to 40. Then d equals to 40 upon 15. So finally, if you want in the simplest form, I think 5 will get cancelled. 5 8 is 40, 5 3 is 15. So d value is 8 by 3. Okay. So this is the way. So only one important step here it is, you have to read the question carefully. Okay, what is given in the question and what are the values I have to find. That's what you have to do. Now sixth question is also similarly same type, but little bit difference is there. First term and the last term of an AP are 17 and 350. That is A value is 17, N value is 350, and if the common difference is 9, that is D value is also given as 9. And how many terms are there and what is their sum? How many terms means what is N value? Their sum means Sn value. Okay. So first use An formula. A value is known, D value is known, An value is known. So you'll get N value. After knowing N value, you find Sn. That is sum of N terms. For example, N is coming 10, then S10. If N is coming 20, then S20. Can you solve this question? Yes. Okay. It is very easy question. Next one is seventh question. Find the sum of first 22 terms of an AP in which D value is 7 and 22nd term is 149. Can anyone tell me what are the values are given here? One is clearly D value is 27. Sorry, D value is 7. What is this 22nd means? A22 or S22? Yeah, all are giving correct answers. A22. So let me go back to the word file. This is question number 7. D value is given as 7. 22nd term, that is A22. So I have to insert the equation. Here. A22 is equals to, what is the value is given? Here. 22nd term is 149. You have to find sum of first 22 terms. This is 149. A22 value is given as 149. And the question is S22 equals to how much? This is S22 is equals to question mark. So in exam also you make the questions this way. First note down what are the values are given, then think how to solve it. So A22 formula is A plus 21D, which will be equals to 149. Now next step, A plus 21 multiply by D value, which is 7, is equals to 149. Next step I will get it as A plus 21 into 7. 147 is equals to 149. So therefore A value is equals to 2. Now I know A value, I know D value. You have to find S22. Can you find S22? If you want, let me write the formula. Here you have S22 is equals to n by 2, that is 22 by 2, which is 11. So I'm putting the steps directly because n is 22, so n by 2 means 11. 2a, n by 2 into 2a, a value is also 2, 2 to the 4, plus n minus 1. N minus 1 means 22 minus 1 is 21, multiply by b, that is 7. So finally, which is equals to 11 into 7 into 21 is 147 plus 4, 151. So 11 into 151, 151, 1661, I think. This is S22. So here I done it directly, but yo, it was given the answer already. That's easy. Okay, just hold on now. Let me see if anybody. Oh, we have to submit. So class 11th exam also going. Just give me a second. Okay. Now what comes? This question is also easy. Seventh one. Now eighth one is find the sum of first 51 terms. Yeah. Let me. Yeah. Find the sum of first 51 terms. That means S51 we have to find of an AP whose second and third terms. Second term means A2 is 14 and A3 is 18. A2 means A plus D equals to 14. Third term means A plus 2D equals to 18. You'll get two pair of linear equations. Solve them. You'll get A value and D value. After getting A and D values, then you find S51. Okay. So that I think eighth question you can solve. I'll explain the ninth question. Uh, no, where is this one? Yeah, ninth question is, if the sum of first seven terms of an AP is 49, means first seven terms if you add, the sum is coming as 49, and that of 17 terms, that is sum of 17 terms is 289. Find the sum of n terms. Okay, so two sums are already given and they ask you to find third term. So let me take here. This is question number 9. So let me insert the equation. Sum of 7 terms, that is S7 is equals to 49. First let me simplify this, or no. Next is sum of 17 terms is given, S17 is equals to, let me see what is given, 289. 289. And what they ask, what is the sum of n terms, that is Sn value. Sn is equals to how much? So this is what the question is given, the data, and this is what they asked to find. So it give me the clear picture what I have to do and what. So here S7 formula I apply. Let's see what formula we can apply. S7 formula is 7 upon 2 into 2a plus 2a means I don't know a value, so I'll keep a as it is. 2a plus n minus 1. N minus 1 means n is 7, 7 minus 1 is 6, b, which is equals to 49. Okay, so let me simplify further. Let's see what you get. This 2 I'll send inside the bracket, 7 into. Now what happens is 2a upon 2. Outside denominator 2 is there, that I'll take to the inside. 2a upon 2 is a plus 6d upon 2. 2 will get cancelled in 6 3 times, so it will be 3d, which is equals to 49. Next step. Now open the bracket. 7 into a is 7a plus 7 into 3d, that is 21d, is equals to 49. If you want further simplification, you can do. You can divide each and every term with 7. 7a upon 7 is a plus 21 upon 7. 3d is equals to 49 upon 7. 7. So here what I have done is divided each and every term with 7. So this I got equation number 1 I got by using S7 formula. Now let's see S17 formula also what I will get it. So S17 formula will come as 17 by 2. I hope you are understanding by writing the steps directly. 17 by 2, 2a plus n minus 1. So n minus 1 is 17 minus 1, which is 16d, is equals to 289. Okay. So next step what you can do here is this 17 will be as it is. Now you take denominator 2 inside, divide each and every term. 2a upon a is a plus 16 upon 2 is 8d, which is equals to 289. So next step what I do here is I'll send 17 to the right hand side. So it will come a plus 8b is equals to, it will come 289 upon 17. And the final step if I solve, I'll get a plus hd is equals to 289 upon 17 is 17, because 17 into 17 is 289. So in 289, 17 will get cancelled 17 times. So this is going to be your equation number 2. Okay. Now can you solve and tell me what is equation A value and what is D value? You take 2 minutes time. Solve it and I will check it out. What is A and D values? 17. Okay. Now find out A and D values. Solve equation 1 and 2 and let me know what is A and D values. It is very easy. Ready? D is 2. Acha, A is 1 and A is 1, D is 2. Okay. Let me cross check. This 5 will come. 5D equals to 10. D is 2. If D is 2, yeah. D is 2. A is 1. So A equals to 1. D equals to 2. After solving both the pair of linear equations. What exactly question they ask? Sn value, right? Sorry. Now A value is known. D value is known. They want Sn value. So if you want, I can write here itself. In exam, don't do, okay? Don't do this side by side. They don't accept. You have to do one after the other. Here I am solving, it's no problem in our classwork. In the notebook also, if you want to do, but not in the exam. In the exam, you have to solve one after the other, not one side by side. So formula is Sn equals to n by 2, because here they ask to find nth formula. So n will remain n only. N by 2, 2a, a value I got as 1. So 2 into 1 is 2 plus n minus 1. This font size I have to decrease, just give me a few seconds. Yeah. N minus 1 into D value is again 1 only. So if you want for the simplifications here, let me show you the simplification, which is equals to insert n by 2. Uh, if I open the bracket, this is 2 plus n minus 1. Finally, it will come as n plus 1 will come. So Sn formula is n by 2 into n plus 1. That's the answer.
D value is 2.
Sir, D value is
D
2.
value is 2. Oh, sorry. And A value is 1, I think. So then we made the mistake here. D value is 2. Then it will come as 2 will get cancelled. You will get 2n. Again 2 will get cancelled. So this will be n into n is n square. Final answer will come as n square. That's it. Okay, this is Sn value. Done? Is it understood or anyone has doubt? Acha. Okay, you are giving the answers. If I type anything wrong, you can one of you can turn on your speaker and let me know. Because these screens are very small, so could not see all the things. Okay. Next, show that A1, A2, and so on AN form an AP where AN is defined as. Okay, I'll give you one example. AN equals to 3 plus 4n. This is example question number 10. Okay, question number 10. What is given? AN equals to 3 plus 4n. AN equals to 3 plus 4n. This is what they are given. So if I find A1, okay, if I find A1, let me insert the equation and see what we will get it. It is A1 equals to, that means n value if I take as 1. Nana, Cherry when? ఇందాకనే పోయొచ్చు బయటకే పోయేడు. Okay, sorry. If I take n value is 1, it will come as 3 plus 4, which is 7. Now next term is A2. A2 means if I take sorry, uh, A2, right? Here it will come A2 equals to, if I substitute n equals to 2 here, 3 plus 4 into 2. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Now if I find A3, what will get A3? I think 15. A3 equals to 3 4s are 12. 12 plus 3, 15. So it will continue. A4, A5, A6. Now you are getting the terms as 7, 11, 15, and so on. Are these terms are going to form an AP? 11 minus 7 is 4. Yes. So
Yes.
that's what they asked. So where is this question? Show that A1, A2, and so on form an AP where AN is defined below. So this is AN is defined. So they ask you to form. They ask you to check whether this forms an AP or not. Also find the sum of first 15 terms in each case. Here I got AP this way. So you have to find S15. Take A value as 7, B value as 4, N value as 15, then substitute. Okay. So that's how I think these questions is the only, not that much difficult. Next 11th one, if I come, if the sum of the first n terms of an AP is 4n minus n square, what is the sum of, what is the first term? That is S1. What is the sum of first two terms? What is the second term? Similarly, find the third, 10th, and nth terms. Okay. Sn is given as 4n minus n square. This is question number 11. Okay, let me show you. This is a little bit tricky. sum of n terms, Sn. In the previous question, 10th question, what they have done, a n, nth term is given, a n value. So directly I substituted 1, 2, n value as 1, n value as 2, n value as 3. See here, a1 is nothing but a only. Okay, that you have to remember. Whether I say a or a1, both are same only. Both are first terms. Now here Sn given as 4n minus n square. 4n minus n square. Okay. Now let me find the S1. I think so the equation. S1 S1 means if I substitute n equals to 1, I'll get 4 into 1 is 4 minus 1 square is 1, which is equals to 3. So I got S1 as 3. Similarly, I'll find S2. S2 means substitute and tell me what you get S2 value. Substitute n equals to 2. S2 equals to 4 into 2 is 8 minus 2 square is 4. So 8 minus 4 is 4. This is my S2 value. Then I'll find S3. So here it will come as S3. Can you tell me what is S3 value? Let me see if anybody given the answer. Yeah, for S2 they are given. S3 value is 3 4s are 12 minus 9. Minus 3 square is 9, which is equals to 12 minus 9 is again 3. Okay. Let me find further one more number. Let me find S4 also. Not required this much, but just for S4 equals to 4 4 is 16 minus 4 square is again 16, which is equals to 0. Okay. So and so on. These values will continue. Now here, before my first step, sorry. Yeah. Before this step also, let me put here. If my AP is there, generally we used to discuss my first term is A, second term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D, fourth term is A plus 3D, and fifth term if you want, then it will be A plus 4D. This process will continue, okay? So here S1 means sum of first terms. Sum of first term is nothing but first term only. If I say sum of one term, which is nothing but the one term only, that is a value. So your S1 is also nothing but a value only. Whether I say sum of one term or a value is going to be same. So let me put somewhere here. I got a value as 3. Now S2 means sum of two terms. What are the two terms we have in AP? Here is a plus, sorry, first term is a, second term is a plus d. So if I add these two terms, a and a plus d, that will give me S2, sum of two terms. So in that scenario, S2 is nothing but a plus d, can I say, which is equals to 4, because S2 value here I got it as 4. Is this explanation is clear for everyone? S2 means sum of two terms. My first term of AP is A, second term of an AP is A plus D. When I add these, so A plus D, which is 4. That is A plus A means 2A plus D is equals to 4. Once I know 2A plus D equals to 4, I know A value is 3. We already got A value is 3. So substitute A value here. After substituting A value, what do you get? 2 into 3 is 6 plus D is equals to 4. So therefore finally I'll get D value as minus 2, D equals to minus 2. So I got A value as 3, D value as minus 2. Is this clear for everyone, or you want one more time explanation? As for clear. So generally what the student they do mistake is they subtract S2 minus S1, they'll say that we'll get D value. No, by subtracting S2 minus S1 you will not get D value, you will get the second term of an AP. Okay, now you know A value, you know D value, A is 3, D is minus 2. Now can you tell me what is an AP? Just find out what is an AP. After knowing A value, D value, what will be my AP? You can type your answers here. Somebody said explain it by Bob Agarwal. One has given the 3, 1, minus 3. Okay, let me check. First term is 3, 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 minus 2 is minus 1, minus 3. Yeah, those who are given the AP in that way, 3 minus 1, 3, 1, minus 1, minus 3, and so on. That is the correct answer. Okay, somebody asked to explain again. Here I use the SN formula. SN formula is 4n minus n square, that is what given. Then I found S1, S2, S3, S4 just by replacing n value as 1, 2, 3, 4. 4n minus n square, if n is 1, 4 into 1 is 1, minus 1 square is 1. So 4 minus 1 is 3. So S1 is 3. What is Sn meaning? Sum of n terms. So similarly, S1 means sum of one term. Sum of one term means you are adding only one term. So that is nothing but the first term, which is A. So S1 and A both have the same meaning. So that means A value is 3. So here I have written A value as 3. Now S2 means sum of two terms of an AP, first two terms. So S2 means this A value and A plus D value. By adding these two, I'll get S2 value, that is 4. So A plus D equals to 4. Sum of first term as well as second term is must be equals to 4. So I'll get A plus A is 2A, 2A plus D equals to 4. And I know A value is 3, so I'll substitute A equals to 3 here. 2 3 is 6. So 6 plus D equals to 4. Therefore, D value is minus 2. Once I know A value and D value, I can generate how many terms, what they ask. What is the sum of first two terms? That is S2, we got it. What is the second term? 1 is the second term. Similarly, third term, here they are given the answers. Oh, where is this? 3, 1, minus 1, minus 3. So second term is 1. Third term is minus 1. Fourth term is minus 10. Sorry, minus 3. And what does they ask? 10th term. So find A10. A10 means A plus 9D. You know A value, D value. You can find the 10th term. And nth term, that is AN formula. AN formula is A plus n minus 1 into D. Here n will remain as it is, n only. Just you have to substitute A value and D value. Your answer is in terms of D. Okay, so we completed 11th question. Next is find the sum of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. Can you tell me what is the first number which is divisible by 6? What is the first number? What is the second number? What is the third number? Yes, 6 itself. Then 6, 12, 18. Till which number I have to go? Will it be infinite? Will it be finite? Yeah. What is the last number? See, read the question. They ask first 40 positive integers. That means I have to take till 240 only, because 240, 6 into 40 is 240. I cannot go till infinite, okay? So you have to find S40, sum of 40 numbers. That means S40 you have to find S40. N value is 40, A value is 6, D value is also 6. Substitute and find out. Next, 13th question is find the sum of first 15 multiples of 8. Can you tell me what are the first number, second number, and last number? 15th multiples of 8. Yeah, Divyansh, correct answer. Next question is 15 multiples of 8. 8, 16, 24, 15 into 8. Yeah, till 140 you have to take. Multiples of 8, right? 8 is the multiple of 8, 16 is the multiple of 8, 24 is the multiple of 8, and the last number
So,
is 120. Yes,
sir,
you.
we'll take till 120.
Yeah, till 120. It's not 140, Dheeraj, it's 120. Yeah. Next is find the sum of odd natural numbers between 0 and 50. So what is the AP here? Odd natural numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7 till 49. Yes, correct. Yes. So you have to find how many odd numbers will be there between 0 to 59. Sorry, 0 to 50. How many will be there odd numbers? 48 odd numbers. I'm not asking total here, only odd numbers. So 25 odd numbers will be there. 25 even, 25 odd. No, if it is even, only 24, because they ask the word between. So 50 will not be included, 0 will not be included. So 24 even numbers, 25 odd numbers. Okay. So next question onwards, there are word problems 15, 16, 17, 18. Next class we'll finish these word problems. Okay. So is there any other doubts? No?